Greetings and thank you for clicking the button. This particular presentation gives me great joy as it's very much a penchant of mine. Presenting the Bulova Lunar Pilot watch. As you may be aware, there have been 5 incarnations of this watch to my knowledge within the last 4 years. This is the most common one. It's a brushed case with the modern day Bulova font and the date complication at the 1630 position. There's another one that a lot of fans aren't aware of, and that's a no date model at the 1630 with the original 1970s Bulova font. There have been 3 other models. Basically, this brushed case model with a stainless steel strap that came in a number of presentation boxes with straps and patches on various NATO and leather straps giving the landing coordinates of the lunar lander for the Apollo 15 mission, which was commanded by Commander Scott. Now, one addition that appears to have disappeared off the radar is the black PVD model with the original 1970s Bulova font and the no date at the 1630 position. They've also recently brought out an anniversary edition of the original 1970s font version with the no date, and it's in a grey colour with gold accents, and I'm presuming those are plated accents, and that's in a edition that looks very similar to this on the face. Now, for the purists out there, if you wanted the one that was on the moon, you'd need to change the insides of this into this case. That's the brushed silver grey look case. That would give you the watch roughly that was on sale a couple of years ago by Commander Scott, and it raised between $1.4 and $1.6 million in a particular private sale. The history behind the watch is Commander Scott was on EVA number 3, that's extra vehicular activity, for those who don't know what the abbreviations stand for. On August the 2nd, 1971, his issue watch malfunctioned. He returned to his lunar lander and he donned the Bulova Lunar Pilot that was given to him by some private arrangement. Subsequently, history was made. Now, Bulova making these watches has given everybody the ability to be able to join the gang and play in the playgrounds. We're all aware that quintessentially the greatest chronograph and greatest watch in this genre is the Omega Speedmaster, but that piece is now commanding a decent $10,000 plus price. The timepiece is run on a 262 frequency high profile Quartz chronograph movement. This wasn't compatible with the original model, which had a value automatic movement. The subdials work on a attenuated speed, and the minute hand works on a similar fashion. When you stop it and then return, there's an attenuation when it returns back to the 12 o'clock position. I'd love it for Bulova to bring an automatic version out of this watch, preferably with a Swiss movement, but those are just dreams. It's a fabulous piece, and they range in price from $400 to $1,000, possibly half that on the grey or at discount. The standard affair, sapphire glass, which wasn't on the original watch. That was a plexiglass due to specification requirements, 44mm across. It's around 50 lug to lug, but I'm never really bothered about that. And it's about 13 to 14mm in thickness. It's an absolutely fabulous watch. for any moon or aviation, GMT or chronograph collection for those that like that particular genre. Thank you very much again for clicking the button and coming onto the channel. I very much appreciate your company and your support, and some of the messages that I've had and some of the emails that I've had have been very encouraging and supportive. In this Chinese New Year, whatever your faith or your belief, may it go with you, and do take care. Thank you.
See you in heaven if you make the list. Now Andy, did you hear about this one? Tell me, are you locked in the punch? Andy, are you goofing on Elvis too, baby? Are we losing touch? If you believe they put a man on the moon, man on the moon. If you believe there's nothing up their sleeve, then nothing is cool. Moses went walking with the staff of wood. Newton got mean by the apple wood. Egypt was troubled by the horrible asp. Mr. Charles Darwin had the golden mask. Now Andy, did you hear about this one? Tell me, are you locked in the punch? Hey Andy, are you goofing on Elvis? Hey baby, are you having fun?
Round like a circle in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel, never ending or beginning on an ever spinning reel, like a snowball down a mountain or a carnival balloon, like a carousel that's turning, running rings around the moon, like a clock whose hands are sweeping past the minutes of its face, and the world is like an apple whirling silently in space, like the circles that you find in the windmills of your mind, like a tunnel